The next question, the member for Guelph.
Good morning, Speaker. My question is for the Premier. 93% of the deeply affordable homes built in the province of Ontario were built before 1995. There is no city or town in Ontario where a full-time minimum wage worker can afford average monthly rent. In Toronto alone, 92,965 people are on a wait list for housing. The wait time, 14 years. Your government's failure to build affordable homes has resulted in nearly 250,000 people in this province experiencing homelessness. The number has doubled in Waterloo Region just in the last 3 years. But instead of fixing the problem, the Premier wants to take away people's charter rights. So, Speaker, if the Premier outlaws encampments, can he tell us where people are supposed to go if there are no affordable homes for them to go to?
And to reply, the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'll tell you what, the Progressive Conservatives, you know what we believe in? We believe that parks are for kids. We believe that parks are where people go to have fun, where parents bring their children, where grandparents bring their grandchildren. We believe our downtowns are centres where our small businesses can prosper, Mr. Speaker. Our downtowns are where people get together, they celebrate, Mr. Speaker, and on occasion sometimes we commemorate. That's what we believe our parks and our downtowns are for, Mr. Speaker, and we are going to double down to ensure that we can give our parks and our downtowns back to the people of the province of Ontario. Mr. Speaker, we will not stop in order to get that done. But at the same time, we're going to continue to provide the resources that are needed so that we can get more affordable homes built across the province of Ontario. We invest over $1.2 billion. Over $1.2 billion in the homelessness prevention program, Mr. Speaker. And with that, I am expecting results. And if our service managers can't deliver the results that the people of the province of Ontario expect, we'll take further actions to make sure that we deliver results.
Supplementary question.
Let me be clear, Speaker. I understand and I hear people's frustrations about encampments. I, too, am angry that the Premier has failed to address the housing affordability crisis over the last 6 long years. Under this Premier's watch, rent is at an all-time high. Under this Premier's watch, the average cost of a house is up 50% in just 6 years with no end in sight. And yet, housing starts are down. Affordable and supportive housing not being built. The Premier says no to legalizing multiplexes and missing middle housing. The Premier says no to Scotiabank's recommendations that the government build 250,000 government-assisted nonprofit and co-op housings. So, Speaker, through you to the Minister, why does the Premier say no to building homes when he holds the key to unlocking affordable homes in the province of Ontario?
Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
Speaker, it's clear to me that the Leader of the Green Party has literally no idea what is happening in the province of Ontario. Let me be very clear, Mr. Speaker. The opposition, Liberal and NDP, and obviously the Green, believe that parks are places where people with mental health and addictions should be. You know what I think, Mr. Speaker? Parks are where kids should be having fun, where parents should bring their kids to have fun, Mr. Speaker. That's what a park is for. People with mental health and addictions, they need help. That is why we're bringing in heart hubs. That is why the Minister of Mental Health and Addiction has opened up more beds than at any other time in the province's history, Mr. Speaker. Now, on Thursday, I will be presenting a bill in cooperation with the Attorney General and the Solicitor General, Mr. Speaker. We will have additional resources for our police forces and communities to deal with encampments. But let me be clear. In advance of passing that bill, we will provide, again, additional resources to provide assistance and help for people suffering on mental health and addictions in encampments, in parks, and in communities across the province. And if the service managers of this province are unable to deliver the results that I expect, that we expect, then we will take different actions to ensure that we give parks and downtowns back to the hardworking people of the province of Ontario.
Members for St. Catharines will come to order.